Hi and welcome to Lulu-Only, Final Fantasy X. I'm Yu, and this is my first time playing Final Fantasy X HD. I have played Final Fantasy X many times. I've got thousands of hours in this game on the PS2, and I thought it was time to come back and do another challenge run. I've got a few challenge runs under my belt already. I've done Tidus Only, I've done Orna Only, I've done Yuna Only No Summons, and I've done the really fun Odin's Challenge, which is a little bit of a less well-known one. It's 1 day and no saves, so beat the game in 24 hours without saving. So this isn't my first time, you know. I'm not amazing at the game, but I play it a lot. So I thought it was time to come back after a couple of years of not playing it and do a Lulu-only run. Now, Lulu is she's a character that newer players really love, and players who've gone through the game a couple of times are like, yeah, I've kind of seen it all. And I have apparently occluded my minimap entirely, which is really great. And so it's a character that I haven't really used in a long time, especially with the challenge runs I've been doing. Hasn't really been Lulu-centered. So let's quickly go through the rules. I can only use Lulu, obviously. All other characters pretty much have to just make themselves as useless as possible. In normal fights, they'll be escaping a lot. In boss fights and fights where escaping isn't possible, they'll be switching weapons, trying to kill themselves and each other, pretty much just getting in the way to ensure that they don't provide a benefit, effectively. I will be playing with voice up, by the way. I just turned it off for this video. So any other characters can't use the sphere grid at all, even when Lulu isn't in the party and I'm forced to use them. Lulu herself is only allowed to go onto her own sphere grid, so she can only activate those skills and nodes which are specifically determined to be hers, I guess. So I'm getting caught up in how good this game looks. So I'll get my mouse pointer. I'll get my mouse pointer off the screen. Even on fairly low settings, my computer isn't great, but even on fairly low settings, this game still looks really good. So as far as my previous experience goes, I cheated a little bit. For my previous challenges, I always used guides, and it kind of made it trivially easy for the most part. So this time I'm not going to be using any guides at all. That said, I have a lot of the information I've gained about this game, all the little tips and tricks, things about there, like hidden stat spheres and things like that. That was all picked up during my previous challenge runs where I did use guides quite extensively. So in the interest of giving credit where it's due, I'm going to be linking those guides and the people who created them, the fantastic players who created them, in the description. So you can check them out for yourself if you want them. As far as YouTube goes, I'm really only going to be putting the highlights on here, so anything ridiculous that happens, and there's always something ridiculous that happens in a Final Fantasy X challenge run. All boss battles, things like that, they're all going on YouTube, but the majority of the run is going to be streamed on Twitch, so you can find my Twitch channel in the description. Follow that stream to find out when I go live, get notified for that if you are interested. And as far as this video goes, I think I'm just going to keep it short and sweet with the intro, the rules, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time in this Lulu-only challenge. Thank you very much for watching.